Evening, sorry. This is going to be manic tonight because we're trying something new. So, evening, sorry if you had a little bit of feedback there. I was messing around with something what I shouldn't have been when we was going live. So, I'll kill that and then I can bring that back in. So, hope you are all well. Hope you've had a good week. Hope everybody's been safe and obviously with the situation. Got a couple of good friends in the background, so we'll just bring those in. I have Mark. Oh, not like that. We don't want like that. So I have Mark the Gentleman Woodturner and Wayne the Woodturner. So thank you very much, guys, for coming over and joining me. I mean, I do really appreciate you guys taking the time out to come and join our madhouse on a Friday night.
No problem.
So I hope everybody is well. As you may or may not know, we're trying a new bit of software tonight. We're trying a bit of software called Restream rather than StreamYard, and the reason being is that means we can then broadcast across 2 platforms, Facebook and YouTube. So hopefully it's working. If it's not working, no sound, bad picture, whatever, chuck a comment in the chat and we can then see what's going on. For some reason I've got no chat in Restream at all, but I'll watch it. Oh, here we go, it's just popped up. So anyway, what am I doing tonight? I didn't know until about 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago.
He's right. He didn't.
Mark came in. I go, Mark, what am I doing tonight? What am I doing tonight? So, yeah, basically, I want to go back to basics. You know, I've done loads of colouring. I've done loads of fancy stuff. I want to go
in the background.
Oh yeah, all right, okay. If you insist.
They don't want to see us.
So I want to go back to basics. You mean I started off 2.5 years ago woodturning. I started off with some cheap, or not cheap, but the record power chisels, and then I moved to carbides. So what I was going to do, I was going to just do a project with nothing but carbides, but I thought I might cause a little bit of grief. So what I've decided to do is we'll do it with the traditional tools and keep people happy. So I found this piece here. Couldn't tell you what it is. Don't even ask me what it is because I couldn't tell you what it is. Mark chose it, so if it goes wrong, it's Mark's fault.
Let it be known, it was my fault.
As always, it's always Mark's fault. Have you noticed that? It's always Mark's fault. So there's quite a few cracks. Let's move the camera onto an end shot. There's quite a few cracks in this. I have super glued them, but what I'm going to do is some nasty cracks in the back here. I'm going to turn it down. So I think we said about 8 inches, didn't we, Mark? Something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to take about 1 inch and 2.25 inches off the side to try and get rid of some of the cracks, and then we'll turn it and we'll see what it looks like. You never know, it might be a nice piece of wood underneath all that garbage. So while I'm doing that, these 2 young gentlemen will tell me who's in the chat and we'll welcome you lovely people in.
Let's go back to the beginning and see what's happening. Well, as far back as I can anyway. I've got Brian in, Heartwood Turning, Collins here, Mike Yu from Ilminster, Lawrence, Robert Nye, Forking Owls, Doug's in. Evening, Doug.
Hi, Doug.
Pat Cumming. Brian's asking a question. Any interesting or exciting projects on the go? What you all up to for the weekend? Virtual Crafty Brian. That's coming up in a bit. Neil's in. Gerard's in. I said Lawrence, I think. People having a chat. I'm going down. Steve Scott's in. Douglas Mongham. James Cassidy.
Joe Senior's in.
Good. I'm only a third of the way down the page, Mark. Mark, you carry on turning, Steve. I'll just keep on reading these out.
All right, mate. Right, I'm just going to round this off to start with.
Keith's in. Barry's Wood Creations. Brent's in. Clive's in. Steve, I've already said, I think. Pat. Yeah, Keith just said the chat's gone mad. Yes, it is gone mad. Oh, Ian just said, totally black rock. I picked up a couple of tins of black lacquer along with 6 tins of clear. The dizzles today, $3.99 a tin, and all we went on for was bread and milk. Jennifer's in. Good evening, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
What's fudge? Evening, Robert. Daniel's in. Good evening, Daniel. John Strawberry. Hey, John. Seth's in. I think
Whatever this is hard. I'll sharpen my chisel up.
That always helps, Steve. That always helps.
Well, it was sharp.
Chisky's in. Hiya, Chisky. And you? Doug Miller. Hiya, Doug. Hope you're keeping well.
Don't feel very sharp.
Good evening, Joe. Long time no here. Duncan the Daily Barber's in. Stuart Hayes. The Mount Turner.
Yeah, Steve.
What?
Where you've got that banner up.
Yeah.
we-
It's right
we
where
kinda-
I'll...
It's right
yeah.
where you're turning. Yeah.
Right, let me get rid of that then. There you go. Is that better?
We've got in the Facebook stream, we've got Le Barry is watching in Facebook.
Nice. I've got nobody come up on my Facebook chat.
Oh, well, he's the only one. I wasn't going to say that.
Well, welcome everybody.
Rudy Clare's in. Wivy Woodchain. Paul Smith. Stephen Paul.
Oh, see, Brian.
Good evening, Terry.
Hiya, Terry. Brian's just being clever now. He's watching in both streams.
That'd do my head in, that would.
Yeah, 2 of me is more than enough. Anybody can
Remember,
cope with.
people. Yeah. Remember, people, if you've got any questions, put a nice big Q at the beginning of your comment or question at the beginning of your comment.
Paul Smith is in.
Paul.
Ruby Clare's
Mark,
in.
good evening, Mark.
Hiya, Mark.
Nice.
Tasty.
So class is one of my 5 a day.
Good bit of fibre. Keep your regular boy.
I don't need that, mate. Too regular, some people would say.
Oh, Mark Shop Dog Workshop's in. Good evening, Mark.
Hi, Mark. How you doing? We've got Mark on as a special guest airworm in February.
Nice.
Oh, I hope he brings me another bottle of wine then. Douglas Munglin's asking me, Steve, where are the budgie smugglers? Christine and Michael's in. Good evening, Christine and Michael. Michael, I hope you're keeping well.
Herb
Herb
Hooper's
Hooper's in.
he's asking what type of wood is it, please?
Oh, that I don't know. What do you reckon?
I'm going to wait until you face the bottom off so I can see the grain a bit better, Steve, tell you the truth.
All right, well, it's blooming hard on the edge here, so whatever it is hard.
Mark, Steve is streaming on his Stephen Cavell Facebook page.
Oh, yes, Mark, that bottle was a long one, Sunshine. Thank you for taking it along to the demo.
Boy, that's hard there.
James, if you go to the Virtual Crafty Weekend webpage, it should give you timings on there. Mark, did you see that question from Gerard?
Double engouge, bread reserve use.
Seth, they were my dogs.
I can't believe how hard that is.
Gerard, right, if you've got the depth gauge, set it at 45 degrees for the depth, and then I use the second hole back on the profiling jig. The end with the wings.
Right, Mike's just said, and I've just noticed this, Steve. Great picture, but your layers actually looks turquoise rather than green.
Turquoise?
Yeah, and actually it does.
Yeah, it does that. Yeah, it should be grey. Strange, isn't it? What's it like on that camera then? That look better on there, doesn't it?
James, if you can find the link for my video for Virtual Crafty tomorrow, it has. I'm sure I've put in a list of timings there, or either that, or I've put a list of the people in order and a link to their channels.
Does that look better?
Yeah, it's better.
Try that one then. What's that look like now?
Ah, that's looking more like the grey it's supposed to be.
There you go.
Oh, who came in? Terry's just said hello to Andrew. Evening, Andrew, if we miss you.
That last 10 mil is like rock.
Okay. Steve, the Virtual Crafty, it is everybody's individual site that you've got to go through. Or every individual page. It's not all done on one site.
I just took the edge off my chisel. This could be a long night.
God, is that taking it off already?
Yeah, it's that last little bit. That's fine until you hear that last little bit.
Oh, right. Maybe you should have used the carbide.
I might do in a minute. I'll have no chisel left by the time I finish. I think I'm going to use a carbide just to take this corner off here.
I hate to say it, Steve, but that camera is glitching.
Is it? A lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, what will happen tomorrow at the Krafts? Hodgepodge has said, starting with JC. JC will probably tell people who's on after him. It's Mark that's on after him.
Yep.
And we'll keep on giving people the link as we go along to the next news throughout the day anyway.
That is like rock.
Because I've got the Woodturning on after me. So I'll make sure that everybody knows to go to him. And his channel is linked in the description of my video.
Can I make a suggestion, Steve?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Right. Try cleaning off the bottom and then shaping the balls from the bottom towards the top.
Okie doke.
Yes, Joe, there will be worms, and expect a message from me tomorrow.
Sandy Leonard and Joe Sr. and Brian are all watching on Facebook.
Are they? Is the picture still good on Facebook?
Yep.
Good.
And Chloe Gravel's watching on Facebook.
Oh, my lovely daughter.
Right, Gerard has
bored.
asked, once you've just sharpened your gouges, and when doing the ball like Steve, if the gouge bounces, what does this mean? It probably means you haven't got the gouge in the proper orientation on the tool rest and against the wood. It may well mean that you're getting a bit of a scrape and cut rather than following the bevel. Or it may mean that you've actually formed a very small groove, and now the bevel is hitting that groove and forming other grooves.
Pardon me.
Right, Paul's asked the thing about thumbs down. I'm going to go there, Paul. Some people like to do this type of thing. That's up to them.
Joe says, ooh, getting all excited now. So am I. I've already been told off.
Told off. He's been chastised.
Chastised, yes.
Steve Scott said he's finally got his BT sorted. It's only 4 weeks and 20 hours on the phone. I hope they didn't charge you for those 20 hours.
I might be cursing you for turning this, Mark.
See? I told you he'd blame me. I told you it'd be my fault.
It's like rock. It's like a piece of rock, it is.
You should know by now. Don't listen to me.
I think I'd have been better off getting a bit of that rock from that barn we're doing and turning.
Just think, hey, Mark, the other thing to consider is, just think, if you'd mentioned colour, that's twice you would have been blamed.
Yeah, true. I'm glad I kept my mouth shut. Thank you, Douglas.
Yeah, thank you, Douglas.
I'm sure we all will.
We'll have a great time.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day, isn't it?
Right, James. On my channel, I don't know if it gives upcoming things. Sometimes it does. But for the actual event tomorrow on my channel, in the description, I've got a list of everybody who's on and their channels. And the list that I put on, it's when it's
In order.
beginning who's JP and the person at the end who is Carl Jacobson. And it's all in between. It's an hour a time. Everybody does an hour. Apart from me, I'm doing 2 hours.
Because he's special.
It's not on the community channel.
In the description of my video, the running order is the order in which it's typed out in the description. So it's JP, me, Woodturning, Dale, just goes on and on. 1 hour each. So you just move from one to the next. JP's 10 to 11, I'm 11 to 12. Woodtunning's 12 to 1. Terry's, Dale's 1 to 2. Terry's 2 to 3, and so on. There are some fantastic makers on there tomorrow. And there's one I'm really excited about. I think Wayne is too. The glass blowers. Got glass blowing.
I'm really excited about watching that.
Yeah.
Steve, can I just ask, are you finding that easy to cut, going in the direction you're doing it now?
Yeah, it's easier. I'm still taking the edge off the chisel quick though.
Yeah.
Let me just sharpen these up. Yes.
Steve Scott's asking, how many projects in 2 hours, Wayne? I think you said 5 or 6, wasn't it?
No, I didn't. Mark.
Good try. That was a good try, Mark. That was a good try, mate.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
dear.
In answer to your question, Steve, I'm pushing for 3.
And you thought I was joking. Hey, people, this is Wayne the Woodturner we're talking about. We're just going to unleash him tomorrow. Say, right, Wayne, have at it.
Can you do me a favour, Mark? Can you have a look at the running list and see what time the glass blows on? Ruby's asking what time. I don't have it to hand, and obviously my internet's very slow.
Yeah, I'll do it now.
Robert's saying, I'd like to see Wayne make a half-scale replica of the Leaning Cathedral tomorrow. Not happening. Sorry. Right, Mike's in. I don't know who organised the whole event, but we know the team is made big thank you. Right, people who organised it is basically JP, that is JP Woodwork, who is Jamie Page, and Carl Jacobson. JP does all the organising for the people from the UK and basically Europe, when we'll have people from Europe on. And Carl organises all the people from over in the States.
taking the edge off that straight away.
Clive said he thinks the glass blower is on from 9 till 10. That's
Yes, he
9
is.
GMT.
9 to 10. Yes.
Right, Brian has said the Facebook stream is about 6 seconds behind YouTube. That's good to know, Brian. Thanks for putting that in. That's good for Steve to know, that is. Good evening, Dale.
Dale's in. Hi, Dale.
Hi, Dale.
In.
There's the link for the glass blowers. Right, gotta go back to Facebook now.
I will say it's hard, but it cuts nice.
And you always tend to get a better cut doing as far as I'm concerned, you always tend to get a better cut doing a push cut anyway.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because you actually cutting with the bevel. Looks like you've got a couple of wormy pieces in there as well, Steve.
Yeah, there is a couple of worm. I just noticed that.
Andy Flaneffley, Posh Fire with Green is in.
Good evening.
Robert from Hodgepodge has said, we should let Steve on the joke that we replaced all his tools with aluminium ones.
Say that again.
Yeah, all your tools have been replaced with aluminium ones, Steve. That's why they're not keeping the edge.
Oh man, this is hard.
Serena Eugene Hurd is in Facebook.
Good evening. So bloody hard.
Right, Terry's just said, Steve, is Restream easy to set up? As there is a version for the Mac as well, and it looks nice. Terry, get Windows. Buy a proper computer.
Poor old boy. He's asking a question. You just beat him down with a stick.
But yes, to answer your question, Terry, yes, it's easy to set up.
Very simple. Virtually.
Joe has just asked, how do you tackle wormholes?
With a stick.
Well, really, you leave them where they are. I'll leave them where they are. And the thing is, if there are any worms left, spinning at 1,000 revs a minute, they usually come out.
Yeah, in your eye.
Dale's giving you a super chat, and he said this life would be better with a mad floor.
There you go. What's the matter with this floor and that? Look, it's soft, it's comfortable, it's a bit combustible, but it's fine.
Clive said it looks similar to Hornbeam he was turning. Now, Hornbeam is very, very hard to turn.
This is like rot, man. I've never turned anything as hard as this. Even oak's not as hard as this. It's obviously dry. So it's got some cracks in there, as you can see. So I'm going to sand it up, and then actually, I suppose I ought to sand and super glue them first, don't I? Really?
Well, right. The question I've got to ask you is this going to be a demo piece, or is this going to be something that you're going to maybe try and sell on in the future? Something
demo.
you're going to repurpose?
Demo piece, mate.
Right. If it's a demo piece, don't waste glue.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's good enough for me. Just sand it.
Right, Mike Hughes just put in, when we can all travel again, and if you are in South Devon, visit the glass blower at Cocklington Krafts Centre in the OK. Thanks for that, Mike.
Yep. Been there, it's good.
Jill Gould said, that's what I try to do, as I call it doing a win, i.e. from the bottom to the top in one. Yeah, the finishing cut, yeah.
Also known as the hero cut. Because you want to try and do it in one pass.
Colin saying it looks like the wood he used for the children.
What wood was that then, Colin?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Mark. Colin didn't know what wood it was, to tell you the
right.
truth. Yeah, well, the finishing cut I always try to do in one pass all the way from the bottom to the top.
But you don't get any breaks or tool marks, do you?
Malcolm Douglas has said, Corning Glass Museum do live demonstrations every week on a Wednesday afternoon in the UK. Fantastic skills. Oh, Mark, Shop Dog Workshop, has said, I've just cracked the of Talisker and I'm blowing into it. Oh, nice one, Mark. I wish I was up there in Fife with you.
We've got Ian Mills and Colin King watching on Facebook.
Good evenings, gentlemen. How are you both? Our local glass place is closed down now, Caithness Crystal.
Douglas has said there's 2 glass cases on the Isle of Wight.
Cornish Maid's in.
Good evening,
Hi,
Cornish
Katie.
Maid. What's her name?
Katie.
Katie. Hi, Katie. Thanks for coming over.
James is saying he still had no joy with getting the running order for tomorrow, but he is just going to, as it's an hour separation, he's going to do what Mark suggested anyway. So, James, join in with JP first thing in the morning at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then just follow the links as the day goes on. I'm sure you'll have a good day.
If you subscribe to the people who are doing the demo, that should come up anyway, shouldn't it?
It should do. Lewis is here. Good evening, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis. How you doing, sir?
Hi, Lewis. Katie's probably watching with her partner, Chris. Chris is the guy I gave a bit of a lesson to the other day.
Oh, nice.
With a virtual lesson.
Well, welcome to you both.
Mark turned around and said, don't bloody do that again.
Yeah. If you're going to start Woodturning, mate, make sure you got deep pockets.
Yeah. I said, don't do what I say. For God's sake, follow somebody decent.
Mark mentioned that in the chat the other night that he's doing the lesson. I said, no, who are you getting a lesson? Nothing, Mark.
The irony was he wanted lessons in carbide tools. Happy days.
All right.
Carbides have their place.
They do indeed. I did point him in the direction of JP.
James has to subscribe to the channels for tomorrow, so you should get notifications. Yeah. Oh, Barry's in. Hang on. Don't even think about burning that piece, Mark. Steve. Barry's
are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah. Sure.
Yandles have got a sale on their Easy Wood tools at the moment, haven't they? I think.
Yeah.
Barry was there.
Yeah, we were having a chat about that earlier on.
Right, so I'm going to take this up to 240.
Lewis says, isn't turning supposed to be self-funded if you were patient? Yeah, maybe one day.
God, I wish.
If that was self-funded, I'd be a millionaire by now. God, I sound like Del Boy then, didn't I?
Yeah, Lewis says he was laughing as he typed it.
Right, Douglas is asking, what inertia sander is a good one and what will it cost? As a cost, I'm not too sure, but the best one out there is the Simon Hope one.
I think if you buy the starter kit, it's about 50 quid. Yeah, about 50 quid. Right. But with that, you get a 3-inch, no, a 2-inch, a 3-inch, and I think you get a smaller one as well, don't you?
Yeah, you
might get the one as well.
It's a 37, 50, and 75 mil arbors.
Yeah, but Nick bought me just the handle and 50 mil head because I don't need the 3-inch and the small one, and I think that was about £35. And in the spare,
I only ever use a 3-inch one.
And in the spare heads, I think they're about £9 each, and they mark something like that.
Yeah.
Right. The thing is, Douglas, is that the Simon Hope website is closed until about the 9th of September, but you can buy them from Oliver's Woodturning, from Ed
Yeah.
Oliver.
Or Martin's shop. He's got them as well.
Yeah, the Woodturning shop as well.
Yep.
Like Paul Smith has said, good job he didn't want that on the skew chisel, Mark.
What was that?
Paul, for the lesson
Yeah,
you gave the other day, good job he didn't want the lesson on the skew.
yeah, that's true.
Mark loves the skew.
Yeah. We all know that ain't true.
You keep going back to it, mate.
Can you still hear me okay?
Yep.
Who said that?
Because
Wait.
my chat on I did. My
Yeah,
chat on YouTube just been disconnected.
Ooh.
Right, there's the links for Hope Woodturning, which website is closed until the 9th of February. Oliver's Woodturning and the Woodturning shop. You can get those inertia sanders at all three of those sites.
Right.
And
So
I do think they're probably the best inertia sander out there.
I've sanded up the 400 because I'm not going to Yorkshire grit it and waste Yorkshire grit. I will sand and seal it though, just so we can see what it looks like, and I will stick some wax on it. So, Chestnut Products, sand and sealer, diluted 60-40, just so it soaks in and dries a little bit quicker.
Robbo's in. Hi, Robbo.
Hi, Robbo. How you doing, sir? Well, good morning, should we say?
Have we lost Wayne?
No, I'm still here, I think.
Yeah, you're there.
You're still there.
Just say he's in his little picture.
No, I've just
So
I've lost the YouTube chat for some reason.
YouTube's been having problems, haven't they, last few days?
go haven't they all just?
When I went on there earlier to check some stuff, that was saying that some data weren't acceptable or accessible. Sorry, not acceptable.
Crafts with Blake's in. Hi, Blake.
Hi, Blake. How you doing? That's Jappy's son.
All right.
All the way from South Africa. Welcome, young man. How are you? Hope you're well.
I'm thinking that could be a piece of beach, you know.
Sure. Would you like a closer
It could
look?
be.
I think it's a piece of beach
To
that
tell
has
you,
spalted.
well,
Looking at
there
those
is
white
some
bits.
spalting in there.
Yeah, but looking at those white bits, the bigger white bits, that looks like beach.
Or the bits that look like sand. Is that why it's beach?
Yeah, it looks a bit like beach. For now. Everyone's a comedian.
Not everyone.
He's here all week, folks. Try the view.
Right.
Right, so I'm just going to denib this with a bit of Scotch Brite.
Douglas Mugham saying that Ed Oliver has the...
James is go on, Mark.
Ed Oliver's got the inertia sanders, £38 for the starter set.
Yeah, that's the one I had, the starter one, because that's just the handle and one head, isn't it?
James
Ed Oliver.
said that he did try again for the virtual crafty tomorrow, and the only one he came up was Ken Moonpie Creations. So he thinks there's something wrong with his YouTube connection.
YouTube's playing it, mate. YouTube's been playing it for a couple of days. So I'm going to give this a coat of Chestnut Products microcrystalline. This will make the worms itch. Ed Oliver's, he's plus VAT on his thing. His VAT on Ed's website is not added till the basket, though, is it? I think.
I'm not sure to tell you the truth.
David McClernand is watching on Facebook.
Hi, David. Yes,
Hi,
dear. How can I help
David.
you? Sorry, guys. Hang on a second. What? No, I don't want nothing from McDonald's. Thank you very much. Does he? I've got an audience now. Right, so let's buff this off. Jojo, come and have a go. My daughter, I won't say my future son-in-law, but her boyfriend's in here.
Nice. Have you shown him the shotguns yet?
No, he ain't seen it. He's not that sort of boy. I trust him. I don't need to show him the guns. He's a nice boy.
No, yeah, he just knows you've got them.
Yeah. We'll get you there, Jay. You can have a play.
You've got 85 watching, 80 on YouTube, 5 on Facebook.
Come on, they won't see you. They won't because they're on the camera here. Everybody stands in the corner thinking they're going to get seen on camera.
Right, we've got Oreo12394, and he said he's in the shop and you have sharp tools.
Yeah. Who's that hodgepodge? Yeah.
Douglas is replying to James and saying he's just looked on at Oliver's website and it says £38 with VAT.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? What now?
Steve says he doesn't need to show him his guns because he's got flexes his biceps instead.
I'm a long way past that now. I'm an old man now. Right.
Steve.
Yes.
Neil Gould is asking, how's the heating going?
Very good, sir. Very good. It is 20.4 degrees in here. It's going very good.
Nice.
It's going very. What's going on there? Hang on. What's going on? What's going on with the chat? It's just gone mad.
Blake, we are uncertain on what the wood is.
No, Mark thinks it's beach because it's got some sand.
I don't think it's beach
because it's got some sand in it. Look, that's what he thinks.
I think that's beach.
No, I don't think it's. It hasn't got the pattern for beach.
Just 1 second. Right.
Oh, we know it's not oak.
No, it's definitely not oak. Definitely not.
Not ash.
Let me see if I can bring it to the camera, closer to the camera.
It's
So
not
you guys can then. So there. Let's turn this light off here.
See, I think beach.
Right, whatever it is, it's definitely spalted. I still don't think it's beach though.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Could
you know
be
me.
Hornbeam.
But it's blinking hard, whatever it is. Oh, wrong button.
Right. Steve, John Scarborough's asking, what fuel is the new heater?
You can run it on. It's actually a diesel heater, but it does say in the manual you can run it on paraffin, paraffin, kerosene. They reckon you can run it on a mixture of engine oil and diesel, but I don't think I'd want to do that. I think that might soot it up too much. But I actually run it on kerosene because it's cheaper. Heating oil.
Right. Jennifer's saying olive ash. It's definitely not olive ash.
We don't really get pecan over here now.
No,
Yeah, hodgepodge. We don't get pecan over here. Neil, Beach has said Beach has black lines in it. Not necessarily.
No.
It all depends on how far the spalting has gone. So that isn't necessarily so, Neil.
And I'm desperately trying not to say nobody cares about the heating. Who cares? So what? Yeah.
Worcesters have heat, don't they, Mark?
Pardon?
Yeah,
Worcesters have heat. Real men have another jumper.
Yeah, that's it. Who needs a heater in the workshop, eh?
I do
Put
when I
another
sit here
jumper.
in my shorts.
Yeah, whatever.
Phil Postman said birch. It's not birch. It's too hard.
It's definitely hard. I'm going to end up with a 2-inch gouge by the time we're finished.
Nope, you're right, Ben. It's not walnut.
Right, let's turn this a little tiny bit.
Oh, nowhere near walnut.
No, it's not
Right.
walnut. It's the wrong
No,
colour to
it's
start with.
not,
What I
not hard enough for me.
would say now about what wood it is, it doesn't matter. It just looks nice.
Yeah.
You really care? No, not really.
Tree wood.
Tree wood. I've got more bits of shaving down my jacket and down my back. Right, let's just...
Right. James has said Ed Oliver does add the VAT at the end, but he does show the total cost in bracket under the tool. So Ed's is £38. The Woodturning shop has a number of packages covering Hope Sanders.
Nice.
I think what you've got to do is look around, which is obviously what people are doing.
Yeah. Oh, I do.
Indoor, no 60s in.
You know what really? The thing what really frustrates me is when you look.
IDR, it's not lime.
No, it's not lime.
Right.
Definitely
it's not lime.
I'm not right. Right. For me personally, I'm not mentioning any more comments about what wood it is.
When you're looking for something specific, and you look on, like, say for instance, we're going on Simon Hope's, Ed Oliver's, and the Woodturning shop. You'll see one cheaper on the other site. So you want 3 items, but each one is cheaper on different sites. You're like, what the hell, don't you? You're like, what do I do now? Right, let's get this turned up. That one.
I usually go, who am I supporting this month?
Yeah.
I'll get what I want this month from Ed. I'll get it next month from Martin. I'll get it that month after from Simon. That's all right. I just move it around. I always end up buying something from Axminster, so they get something every month.
See, that's true when you're rich and famous.
Gee, I wish.
Jesus Christ.
It doesn't sound hard. It sounds petrified.
One thing I will say, it's not going to be very thin.
Hodgepodge, Robert, send me a message, mate. Might be able to help you out there.
That sounds like a plan, Mark.
Yeah, I think Wayne knows what I'm thinking.
That's the edge off of that one.
Colin says, get the carbides on it.
I don't think the carbides will touch it, really. I blame Mark.
Everybody else does. Good job I got broad shoulders, isn't it? And I don't care.
Face bothered.
Exactly.
You're just jumping on the bandwagon, Steve. You only
Sorry?
saying that because everybody else is, Mark. I see you just jumping on the bandwagon. You're only saying that because everybody else is, Mark.
Well, you know what they say, don't you? If you can't beat them.
Yeah, if you can't beat them, blame Mark.
Yeah. If you can't beat them, you ain't trying hard enough. Beat them a bit more.
Oops.
Right. Gerard is just received his order from Simon Hope. Simon Hope Gouges. Took a while. Ordered them on the 3rd of January. Yeah, at least we got there though.
It will get better. There were bound to be teething problems with our newfound freedom.
Yeah. Once all the paperwork gets done, you'll find things will go back to normal.
Yeah. I see Martin has announced today that he's gone back to shipping back to the EU now.
He has, yes. I saw that as well.
There was always bound to be a minor transition period. Fred Gilliver's in. Hi, Fred.
Hi, Fred.
Oh, Fred.
Shop Dog Workshop Mark has said he's had the first part of his vaccine. Well done.
Nice one.
I've been told it'll be the end of March before I get mine.
Oh, Jack is in. Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Evening, Jack.
Colin says he wants to get the double-ended gouge.
Right,
Not sure.
Colin has said he...
Go on.
Right, I'd go for the 3/8.
So that's what I would have said.
3/8 is a good versatile tool. Will do everything. Yeah.
What's that spindle gouge?
That's the main tool that I use, Colin.
Oh, gouge.
All right.
No, both gouge. That's the main one that I use, Colin.
Jacques Chimino's ordered his new lathe. What did you go for, Jacques? Do tell.
He's gone for the... No, he's gone for the FU230. That's what he's gone for.
Nice. I pretty much know which one I'm going to go for now, but I just don't know if I can justify it.
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh,
You're not helping.
Right, the double-ended gouge that I've got from Simon Hope, I've got the half-inch double-ended gouge from Simon Hope. But my go-to gouge tends to be the 3/8 wool gouge. It is the Robert Sorby one. It's so versatile.
Steve, that's the half-inch Simon Hope that you've got there, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one that I do use it a lot, but I prefer the 3/8.
Yes. Yeah.
Glenn's in. Good evening, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Oh, Tom's in as well. Tom. Oh, Mark, so are you starting to think about the 508 now? After all the...
Yeah. Maybe the 508 probably. I did have a long hard think about it. Spoke to Brian at Hardwood at length about the lathe. And there's just a couple of things about the region that don't sit well with me. So be the 508. Probably.
Wait, tell you the truth. The two people to speak to about the 508, one of them's Terry, seeing how he's got one.
Yes.
And the other one is Martin Saban, seeing how he's got one.
Yep. I have spoken to both of them.
Douglas has just been given a 5-inch ball out. Oh, nice one. So Clive's asking, what's bothering you about the Regent?
Having to use the knockout bar to turn the headstock. The tailstock looks a little bit, I don't want to say weak, but it looks a little bit not quite as strong as it could be. And I just wanted a lathe with a bigger footprint.
Okay.
You know me, I like doing big stuff, so I wanted something that... I know the Regent's big, I know it's heavy, but the 508 just seems a bit more substantial.
Manly.
Yeah, we'll get a VB. Just get a VB then, if you want something substantial.
Yeah, but that's always the answer, isn't it?
Douglas, carrying on from Douglas saying he's got a 5/8 ball gouge, he's also saying what is its best use. Realistically, Douglas, as long as it's sharp, as you present the tool properly, you can still turn anything from a 2-3 inch all the way up to a 26-27 inch ball with that gouge. Yeah, it's a bigger gouge and everything, but it'll still do the stuff that the in-between ones will.
Well, I think that's as thin as I'm going to go. Because there's some cracks in there and I don't want to push my luck.
Robbo says he could send me his Wadkin if I want big. Yes, please. I could probably fit it in the garage as well.
Oh yeah. I can probably. I used to have a Watkin.
Although you pay for the shipping though, bud.
Cool, you don't want much, do you? You want the leave and the shipping?
Bring it over as excess
The thing
baggage.
The thing is with the Watkin that Robbo's got, you would actually need a shipping container to send it across.
You would. And a ship.
Man, that is so hard, that would. Absolutely like rock. You know what this would be good as, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
a target.
You're going to get a lot of.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're going to get. Steve, you're going to get a lot of vibration there because you've cleaned all the middle out.
Yeah, but that's still really hard. You know what I mean? That's. That's as close as I'm going to go.
I had three lathes on my short list. The 508, the Stratus XL, wouldn't we all like that one? And the Laguna 2436. But I've heard some worrying stories about the headstock spindle bearings on the Laguna, so that put that one out the running. The only reason the XL's out of the running is because it's so expensive.
Fred, we don't know what it is, and we don't care anymore.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's
Yeah,
very
very hard.
hard.
Yeah, see, Hodgepodge is confirmed. He's seen many issues with people with Lagunas. It's just something that keeps popping
But
up in
to tell you,
chats and
to tell you the truth, Kim Tippin has had loads and loads and loads of problems with her Laguna.
yeah.
She had to have a new headstock, didn't
Lovely
she?
looking machine.
Yeah,
She did at one point, Steve, yeah.
totally agree, Wayne. They look lovely.
Lovely look,
They've got all the features,
yeah,
but
lovely looking machine, but
the last thing you want is to spend that kind of money and then to have issues straight away. You know, it's just not worth the risk.
Well, Kim's was straight out of the box, weren't it? She had problems. Well,
Yeah. Ken Moon had to replace the headstock on his. Yeah.
yeah, Robert's just said that. Yeah, okay, the Stratos, yeah, it is a brilliant machine. It is, yeah, absolutely. But it's all the extras. If you want
Yeah.
to be getting the extra,
For
the bed extender and things like this,
the
bed
base model,
extension with the actual fiberweight comes in with a.
the 508 is 3,500 with the bed extension. The Stratos is 4,000 something without the extension. If you add all the bits on, it's almost $7,000 for the same lathe.
Yeah.
might as well have a VB for that.
Mark Updog has said, I like the Axminster 406. Yeah, that's what I use every day, Mark.
It is. It's a great lathe, but it's out of stock.
It's
out of stock, but they have got the 508 in stock. I have to stop myself every night from pressing the button on the computer, you know.
You see, when I bought the 406, it was called the 1628 when I bought it. When I bought the 406, they didn't actually do the 508. If I'd waited another year till they produced the 508, I would have bought the 508. John Scarb having to go because the chat keeps on cutting out.
See you later, John. Thanks for coming over.
Right, excuse me for a few minutes, guys. Got to go, please.
Who's in the chat on the Facebook, Mark? Anybody or?
I knew he does that.
Anybody new?
Steve Gibson's in. Nikki was in. Chloe's still in. Brian's still in.
So we've got a few in there then, a couple in there. Right, that's better.
Got 86 watching, so you've got 81 on YouTube and 5, including myself, on Facebook.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, see, Hodgepodge has got the Paramatic. See, Axminster to sell the Paramatic, but it's, again, $4,500. Benjamin says, yes, you can list all the features you like, but the most important thing, Does it have a ruler on the tailstock?
What, a metric or a imperial one?
Carl uses a robust, doesn't he? American Beauty.
Yeah, I think so.
Now you're talking money.
Douglas is asking Robert,
loads.
what lathe does Carl use? He's got the American Beauty.
Yeah, that's $7.5 grand before you even start.
Yeah, it's the big robust that Carl's got.
It does have the FU 230.
Yeah, the FU 230 is very similar to the Axminster 406.
Shop dog's having to leave. See you
Okay,
later.
Mark, having to go.
See you later, Mark.
Night, night, Mark.
Thanks for coming over.
Ruby saying Powermatic lathes and bandsaws are good. Yeah. They're a wee bit expensive, they're very expensive over in the UK, Ruby. Tell you, I've always looked at the one way. I tell you, one of the best lathes I ever saw advertised, and they did a couple of videos on them as well. It was called the Serious lathe, and that's what it was called, the Serious lathe. Serious lathe company. It was a beast, an absolute beast of a lathe.
Douglas is saying, Mark, do a crowdfunded lathe. Yeah, I don't think so. If I'm going to fit out my workshop, I'm going to fit it out myself.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm not going to go begging to the community to help me fit it out. Thank you.
So Steve Gibbons has asked on Facebook, what wood is it? We don't know what wood it is, Steve.
Let's not go there.
I still reckon it's beech. I still reckon it's beech. It looks just like a piece of beech I've got downstairs.
You think it's beech?
I've got a box, a lidded box that I
don't
turned.
care anymore.
And it looks just like it. I think it's beech that hasn't spalted yet.
When's it going to spalt then?
Well, it ain't now.
Robbo's asking me what lathe. Robbo, I think you can still actually have a look at the website. It was called Serious, as in very serious. It's called the Serious lathe. That's what it was called.
You must be serious.
In fact, I'll see if I can just have a quick look and see.
I've just put it in the chat, Wayne. Serious lathe company.
Yeah, they are not. I don't think they're in business anymore. But I mean, that lathe it's an absolute beast.
You know why they're not in business no more, don't you? Because the director didn't take it seriously.
For now. But tish. Don't forget, folks, see zero a week. Try the veal. Please don't forget to tip the waitress.
Right, so I'm just going to give us a code.
Mark, were you going to put that in as a link? Didn't come up as a link.
No, I didn't put it in as a link, just as the name of the company.
Have you guys been pushing the Crafty Fair?
I thought we've been pushing that all night.
That's all right then, as long as you've been pushing it. Right, so give us a code.
Yeah, see, Ruby doesn't think beach.
Shall we lay bets?
It's just bloody hard.
Yeah, it is bloody hard and all.
See, to me, Mark, beach isn't that hard.
See, you have got some spalting starting to come in here, but not a lot. Only like a little faint line.
No, the spalting all the way through that, Steve. That's what all the
this
light
here.
bits are.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm with you.
That's all. Yeah, that's all spalting. That is. It's just not beach.
Barry's asking, are you going to finish it with CA? You're so
Barry.
close to getting
Oh,
blocked.
tell Barry to go to bed.
Barry?
He's trouble. He's nearly as bad as
Barry?
JP is.
Ben's right.
We're
Ben's right.
we're on a different week. He's gone off the We've gone off the Bernie. We're now on to CA.
I think Ben's nailed it. He's absolutely spot on. It's still not walnut.
That, yeah, I can definitely confirm that.
Hang on. Right, Steve, I've got to say this. I think Joe Senior is feeling a bit ill tonight. My husband is fantastic and the best thing since bread. Just saying, lol.
Right.
Obviously,
Glenn's got hold of Joe's phone.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Joe's gone to the toilet. Yeah.
I seem to think maybe Glenn might have typed that. See, somebody asked me this the other day. Wayne, there's a question there for you. I know they were used in schools and colleges. Is the Union Graduate any good? Now, I've heard they're a very good lathe, but they're physically small.
The Union Graduate, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the best lathes that was produced in the UK. They have like Mark said, when Mark said the small, what he means is that for most adults, you need the center height of the lathe needs to be around about elbow height. With a lot of Union Graduates, they're used in schools, so smaller, so they need to have riser blocks. It's a bloody good lathe. It's a cast lathe everywhere. You can get them everywhere. You can get decent Union Graduates on eBay for around about £750, £800, variable speed. You can only do a 12-inch bowl on them.
Yeah.
That's what you can do on these. Inboard, if you obviously you can turn the head to do outboard turning, but
hold on. Joe Senior all of a sudden seems to know a lot about lathes. Joe, if that is you, Joe, because Joe is saying that Denford Viceroy are just as good. Joe,
right?
Is that really you, Joe?
Right, Glenn. The Denford Viceroy is a very, very good lathe. The problem with the Viceroy is that they've got a very peculiar spindle size, which makes it difficult. And I can get adapters and things, but it just makes it difficult to get chucks for.
Glenn's been busted.
I mean, if anybody is looking for purely a bull turning lathe, the Viceroy bull turning lathe is a bloody good one. English made, cast iron, but it's got a very peculiar spindle thread size.
Terry says the 508 does 20-inch over the bed and 35 plus outboard. And Joe said Glenn's in trouble.
Busted, buddy. That's it, Glenn. You're on the sofa tonight, sunshine.
Right. He's always on the sofa. That's usually where he falls asleep.
All right. All right, there we go. There we go. This was the camera. This one here. So Mark thinks it's beach. Wayne don't care, and I know it's bloody hard. So, so yeah.
It's not beach. The
Haven't gone.
grading pattern is totally wrong for beach.
We ended up with. We didn't take it down quite as much as I was going to. I was going to take it down to 8 inches, but I would have been here all night if I'd done that. It's now 9, just under 9.5 by 2.25 deep. So it's not too thin. I would imagine that's around about 10 mil thick all the way through. But it's got a nice grain to it. It's definitely a pretty piece of wood.
Yeah, and a very nice finish as well, Steve.
Thank
and
you.
you're getting lots of nice comments coming through here.
So Keith's just put on Facebook. I think the word is. I think the wood is common named Wild Service Tree Scientific's name Sorbus Torminalis. Never heard of that.
Yeah, okay.
Tornamis. But anyway, it's blinking hard. I mean, oak is hard. I mean, seasoned oak is hard, isn't it? But man, every 2 or 3 passes, you just take the edges off your gouges. But the
Sorbus Torminalis.
Douglas has said, Douglas has said about the Viceroy. They're all 3-phase, and I only have single. I've seen some with single. A few years ago, I've got to say, but you can get them a single. The thing is with 3-phase, a 3-phase motor, or converted and get an inverter, so you've got electronic speed control.
Wild Service wood.
Robert's saying the camera is really clear, Steve.
Thank you, sir. So I did see a comment. Oh, Hodgepodge does restream allow 1080? No, not on the free. If you want to pay for it, then yeah, you can get 1080. The same as StreamYard. It's only 720p. But me and Mark both did comment when we done the trial last Saturday. Was it, Mark?
Yeah.
That the picture quality seems to be a bit better than StreamYard, didn't we? On both platforms, it's not so grainy. So that's a big bonus in my eyes.
I'm watching the picture on Facebook as well, and it's crystal clear.
Steve, are you still running through OBS as well?
Yes, I am. I'm doing exactly the same as what I did through StreamYard, just obviously going through Restream instead. So I'm still going through virtual camera on OBS. But when I must admit, when I watched back the Saturday, when we done the trial on last Saturday, when I watched it back on YouTube, the picture did seem a bit more crisp than what it normally does through StreamYard. That wasn't so grainy. So why, I don't know, because obviously 720 is 720 in it. But
yeah.
Right, so there we go. Let's have a quick gander of this. So that is the piece. Obviously, being a nice hardwood, you always get a nice finish on a hardwood, don't you? Nice shine without too much grief. Hopefully not too many tool marks.
Very nice classic shape. Very nice.
Yeah, I didn't want nothing too fancy. Like I said, something back to basics. I think sometimes we just get a bit obsessed with colouring and other stuff, don't we? So I thought something a bit back to basics. And like I said, I didn't know what I was doing until 7:15. So it turned out all right. But like I say, it is hard. Very hard indeed.
Right.
Yes, you can, Terry.
Malcolm Douglas has said, picture good, sound good, apart from me, who sounds muffled. Have I sound muffled all night?
Just
a little bit, but no more than what you are normally, Wayne. And we know that's because you're internet, isn't it? So you know, what I mean, you know, different to what you normally are, mate. To be honest.
Okay, cheers.
Right, so crackling job, Steve.
You can use Restream without OBS. You can use StreamYard without OBS.
Yeah, you don't have to use OBS. I just use it because then I can do between different cameras without too much hassle.
With the Stream Deck.
Question 1: is it maple? No, I don't know. I'd never turn maple, so I wouldn't know.
Who cares? It is not maple. It's too hard for maple.
But anyway, as long as we enjoyed it, as long as we had a laugh and a joke, that's all it's about. That's what Friday nights are all about. Bit of fun, breaking us in for the weekend, having a chat with some
Yeah, and
friends.
Paul is in. See you tomorrow, guys. Yeah, hopefully, Paul.
Douglas Mangum is saying, demo
Oh,
piece available, question mark.
If you want it, mate, if you want it, message me. Bring you guys back.
Oh. Honest. When are you going to do that?
What I'm going to say is, because I have so many people message me asking about the pieces I do on lives, if there's a piece I do and you're interested in it, and you want to buy it or whatever else, message me, because I have stacks of projects sitting here. Actually, I burnt some the other week because some of my early stuff, because I was fed up of it sitting in the workshop. So if there's a piece you guys want or you like the look of and I do a demo, I'm not going to charge you stupid amounts of money, because at the end of the day, if I get the cost back for the blank, I'm happy with that, because I know people will criticize me because I'm selling them cheap. I'm undercutting myself. I'm undercutting other people. But the way... What's the matter with you? That's right, though, isn't it? That's right. It is.
I'm joking. Within the community, yeah, that's fine.
But if you guys like a piece that I turn, then, and if you like it and you want it, message me and I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement. I'm not going to rip anybody off. At the end of the day, like I say, it's a demo piece. It'd only be sat on the bench. Like this piece I've got here. I mean, this has been turned 3 or 4 times now just for practice. But like I say, if there's a piece you like, message me and I'm sure we can work out some sort of agreement of you purchasing it if you would like it. But like I say, a lot of the pieces I do are demo pieces. I will be honest, I don't use best quality wood when I'm doing my demos, because I know they're going to sit over here on the bench, and it's just one of those things, isn't it? And I'm sure these guys are exactly the same. You mean,
Except Wayne.
Well, except for Wayne, yeah.
Wayne only does quality work.
Yeah.
He does.
So
no, no.
So Simon's just asked a question.
Stick
him on eBay. The only trouble is, Simon, if I stick that on eBay, excuse me, because it's got a few cracks in it, I personally wouldn't sell it, because if someone bought it, they would most probably moan because it's got cracks in it.
Exactly.
So with you guys, you know exactly what I've turned it out of. You know exactly what you're getting. So I'd rather sell it to someone if they want it. Through this, because I can't be doing with someone. I sell it to someone on eBay and all I get is hassle. It's got a crack in it. It's not quite like, and I can't be doing with that hassle. I'd rather not sell it. So anyway, that's enough of that. Let's move on. Sorry if I ranted on a little bit. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget tomorrow, guys. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. JP on.
10 o'clock tomorrow morning, virtual craft fair. This year, this time,
yeah,
supported and sponsored by our favourite Yorkshire Grit.
Yep. So well done, Glyn. Thank you very. He's a good man for stepping up to the.
Yep. The whole virtual craft fair is sponsored by Yorkshire Grit.
Yep.
Yeah. So make sure you guys go. And I appreciate that not everybody can watch every single one, but show your support where you can. I shall be on with Marky Mark at 11 o'clock, and Wayne, yes. And then I may see you in the chats throughout the day.
Yeah.
So be a good day.
And I'll be in with Wayne when he does his stint.
Yeah. There's some nice people. There's some good different talents on there this month. What we got: pottery, electronics, glass blowing,
resin, glass blowing,
scroll sawing.
Andy Berkey, so that could be anything.
Yeah, that could be anything.
Wood turning, colouring, texturing, gold leaf, hopefully.
And then to wrap it all off, Wayne's going to put himself at a challenge to do 3 projects in 2 hours. As he's the god.
He'll knock it out the park. He'll be finished in an hour and a half, and then we'll all have to sit there.
What he's going to do is between 4 and 5, you won't hear from Wayne because he's going to meditate to get his concentrate, get the flow of the creativity juices flowing, ready for his go at 5 o'clock. Keep laughing. And then he'll come out with his lightsaber going. The force is with me.
Yeah. when you're watching Wayne tomorrow, look carefully at his feet, because he won't have Crocs on. He's gonna have trainers on, because he's gonna be running round like a mad fool.
So the first comment you got to put in Wayne's live is the force is with you, Wayne.
Yeah. You might even see him break a sweat tomorrow.
Oh,
I
Simon's
don't,
asking
no,
what
no,
time
no,
it
no, no, no.
Simon, it starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow with JP Woodwork doing some turning, and then we're going all the way through till 2 a.m. on Sunday morning.
Do you just shut the link in
GMP.
again, Mark?
Yeah. Okay.
Please, if you don't mind. I've got a head full of sawdust. It's normally in between me, but it's in my hair today. Ah, there. That'll be a very good day. Very good day. So Mark's going to chuck a link in for JP's, which is the beginning, and then obviously, I would imagine JP's got the link for everybody in his channel. I think everybody has, haven't they, in the description? Everybody's got the links in everybody's description, I believe.
Yeah.
I've got all
so
them.
yeah, so you'll be able to watch anyone you want, and obviously a schedule as well. So it's going to be an awesome day. It always is a good day. JP and Carl put a lot of effort into it, and like I say, it's nice to see they're getting a bit of sponsorship. Glyn stood up to the mark as always to sponsor him, so well done, Glyn. And it's going to be a good day.
So there's the link for the Virtually Crafty website, virtuallycrafty.com, and there's the link for JP's live that starts at 10. If you click on that and look in the description of his video, you can see the running order underneath. Starts with him, I'm next. Mancrab, the Witcheneer, then it's Dale, then Terry, then Costas. Costas will be good. Bound to be fire involved.
Always.
No, hang on. What Williams done before Costa?
Oh, the
Heidi,
then Costas, yes.
Pottery.
Yeah.
Whitehall Pottery, isn't it, Sank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, evening,
And
Ryan.
after Costas, it's me for 2 hours.
Yep. Then there's people like Berkey and Art of Fire glass blowers, Jake Thompson, Carl Jacobson. It's a massive day. Massive day.
Just say hello
Hi,
to
Maker.
Ryan. Hi, Ryan. How are you, sir? Nice to see
Hi,
you.
Ryan.
Right, shall we knock it on then, guys?
Yeah.
Right, so I'd just like to thank you all for coming over and joining us on a Friday night. The next Battle of the Makers, we're trying to work a date out for that. We're hoping it's going to be beginning of February, but we're working on it. But as soon as we know, we'll let you know. But there's one coming. Don't fret, there is one coming. And we'll see what happens. So anyway, guys, have a great weekend. And I will see you guys sometime tomorrow. And you'll be seeing these guys too. So take care. Speak to you soon. And bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.